adventure
Here we
until
go.
it goes.
The final carousel of final first carousel.
Final first carousel.
There
we go.
Of
Final game.
Of Tactician's
You
Grand
did it.
2.
High five.
We did it.
Yeah.
We recovered. But here we go. The last game of the day, of the tournament. And this is for all the marbles.
And there are many marbles at stake here as well.
And we are one other way to start for the player running in current first place. It's going to be Ramkev.
Yeah, interesting to see how this is going to be starting here. The tier start is always a little bit wonkier. However, that does open me up to, say, Rise Carry, for example, which does eat quite a few tiers in order to get working.
But there is also a potential of going for that static early as well.
That's true.
That is also a very highly contested early game.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see exactly how this is going to go. But again, some of these decisions are going to be determined based on what is going to be picked up here. And a lot of pairs is going to be the name of the game here.
Yeah. He's also got a comfortable 2 Astral units at his disposal. Definitely a viable option for Ramkev. He's got a lot of different paths to go. Oh my gosh, Ramkev just high rolled the 2-3 cause out of nowhere. A Silas and an Elise, 2 Whispers.
That's going to be pretty huge just generally. You're going to have a very nice start.
Out right now.
Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you, I've been land settings are something that I've missed so much.
Yeah.
Because you get so much energy. It's felt by the commentators. It's felt by the attendees. It's felt by the players. It just sort of boils over and does all this crazy stuff. I've been enjoying riding the roller coaster that is this event.
I know.
And I think part of the reason why I know it's hitting its peaks and valleys and everything is how loud I'm hearing Ramkev stream.
Yeah. He is the one literally setting the tempo of this, of the emotional level of this place. And so far it's been phenomenal. Here we go. A full bench into the first augment. And there we go. Second wind.
So yeah, safest option I feel like you could take there. Shapeshifter would kind of put you in an awkward position to build into a comp tree that doesn't really see too much play these days. And yeah, I think this is just generally going to work in the most different options, which is something you want from a silver augment.
Oh my God, Ramkev is freaking out right now. He has he has the early game comp of a lifetime. 3 mages already.
Yeah,
and
not only that, you have
2 stars.
Exactly, 2 stars. This is all going to be absolutely insane. Anyone who's going to be fighting Ramkev this early on might want to take a little bit of caution because this is going to get pretty ugly.
5 more seconds to think about any last-minute changes. And off we go. First PvP of the final game. And it's going to be up against a trainer comp.
Heck, I mean, you start trainer, it's going to be weak early on, but Namzi is going to Namzi, and that will make them stronger and stronger, like a good Dragon Boy.
Right now, not too strong, but soon enough, we will get to that point. And Lilia, though, just those Lilia buffs, I feel like not a lot of people were acknowledging it.
Like, I feel like Lilia's always been this talked about in hushed tones kind of champion in terms of, wait, can this actually be re-rolled? Is this a comp that's actually here?
And
it's taken until now.
I read the patch notes too. Numbers, it's a big difference.
Do you remember what it was exactly? Because it's not coming to me right now.
I don't remember, but I know it wasn't like something like, oh, plus 10 base damage, plus 20. No, it was like plus like 40 or something. I was like, what?
Yeah, and you have to remember that scales with Scale Scorn. That's going to be a huge increase when against high health targets, all the like, and just generally.
And just items too.
Exactly.
So, definitely nothing to scoff at. And Ramkev getting that win streak hopefully going. He should be able to do that. There's nothing. I don't think there's an early game comp that's better than this.
Sides?
He's gonna switch sides.
And yeah, no, I agree. Like some of these players, like Pockygom right here, are staying level 3 to try to get a loss streak going. Heck, in Pockygom's case, they're also trying to sack this Olaf just to get some of that early AD. So I don't really think there's too much you have to worry about maintaining this win streak.
Yeah. And so far, no grievous wounds kicking in just yet from what we've seen so far. No Sunfire, no Morelos just yet. So the second win augment giving Ramkev a lot of value at the moment.
Yeah, not to mention the fact, too, that a lot of these champions are very up close and personal, so they are going to be taking quite a bit of damage. They are going to be focused early on, so that's going to be even extra value of it because you're only going to really be getting procs on champions that have some amount of health missing.
Ooh, there's a Rage Wing Bruiser right there, and whose name is Shen, and it's possible that he picks it up.
Yeah, Dim Dan Sum also just picked up a 2-star Shen as well, and that is going to be a potential threat here. Fortunately, though, this is more of a magical damage-based comp. You're not really going to be relying on autos as you would normally expect for many of this early game build. Are we going to see an early level? Yes, we are actually, to try to see if we can get a little bit continued streak going on here.
Picks up the Olaf for that scale scoring buff.
I mean, I like to see it.
Yeah. These gloves pretty early thanks to the augment.
Hey, I mean, it works out, and Thieves Gloves is generally very, very strong.
Yeah. A free 2 items for the cost of 1, so a very nice pickup for him, but unfortunately it does not carry over to a win, and Ramkev, he is in a good position to win this whole damn thing.
Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves yet. I've seen some crazy leads be blown, even crazier than this. So, again, it does look incredibly strong right now.
And that crazy comeback was from none other than Ramkev
exactly.
himself. Look at that.
We'll have to see if the circle will be fully complete. Huh?
Well, Spicyappies just...
I wish we had a separate microphone that's just getting the sounds of the floor.
Spicyappies got a spat. That only means one thing. I think he got attacked.
Horrible things.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's a Lilia.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm sorry, I heard Jirachi screaming about it, so I imagine it's something Lilia related.
Yeah. There it is. Very accurate. We got the okay from Jirachi.
Yeah, exactly.
We got the okay. Nice. Very good. All right. Shojin Nami. Here we go with the Lilia 2-star, and we are off against the other Mr. 100, that is Spicyappies.
Yeah, that's going to be a good matchup here as well. Spicyappies went for an Econ augment in order to get an early bit of power in those 3 cost units, really culminating in that Volibear as well. Oh, did I say Econ? I'm sorry. I completely missed around what Triforce is.
Oh, wait a minute. This is not... Oh, the Bloodthirster.
That Volley Thunder can go pretty crazy.
True, but the Lilia damage from that single target is just doing wonders, as the Lilia just gonna...
She whiffed the last one, but hey, good spirit.
But it doesn't matter. Ramkev going to be in prime position. I'm wondering how the rest of the lobby is doing.
Yeah, we'll probably take a look-see here just after the Krug round, but boy, this is a crazy start here coming in from Ramkev. And now they've been able to secure this early start.
And now he's got 3 Astral and an
early Ornn.
2% chance, by the way.
Yeah, 2%. Hey, that's pretty solid. Now, the one thing I will say is that I don't really know how you can place this in gently, because you already have Astral here. You have the mages coming in from Astral as well.
Yeah.
You can't really drop the... Excuse me. You can't really drop Silas just because, again, he's also going to be providing that mage buff as well.
Yes.
So, and as a result, Ornn's just going to sort of, hang out, chill, seeing how things are going on the bench.
Yeah.
It's still going to be
picking
pretty
that
positive.
up this early in the game is already very good. So.
And also, you don't need to necessarily risk losing Econ because, I mean, if you lose this fight, that'd be unfortunate, but you'd be able to sell the Ornn back. If you win, you can just sell Shen. And it looks like that's going to be the case here.
Here we go. Ramkev going to keep himself on fire. The only time he can be on fire, and that's actually a good thing.
I mean, at this point, this is why I was talking about the transformative power of having a crazy win streak like this. Man, I have to say, again, this is so far starting to be a little bit more muted, but there's so many other little things going on here that I want to see how it's going to go.
Yeah, this is still tense. But right now, Ramkev in prime position to take the whole thing still, but we're still in that early game once again. So, not yet anything too spicy just yet.
Definitely definitely. Let's take a look at where exactly things are going here.
Oh.
That early drop of a cloak is, again,
he
pretty
wants the
big.
belt.
Ooh, even with
He
the
wants
AP
that
as
belt.
well.
He wants that belt. Is he going to get the belt? No, he doesn't get the belt.
But hey, you get an Ionic Spark. That's a good Lilia item. That's a good Diana
That is a
item
very
if you
good-
want to
yeah.
stick here in the Scale Scorn path. All that seems pretty good to me.
And he's going to happily put that on Silas instead.
Hey, it's a good holder for now.
It is a decent, very good hold. Oh, that's a...
This is going to be pretty exciting to watch, too. Leveled here to 6 early on to try to preserve the streak is now rolling a little bit more.
He's got the 5 mage. Look at that APM coming out of Ramkev. Look how fast he is doing everything.
Hey, needed a quick little thing.
Yeah.
I
APM.
really, yeah, I know. Like, I really like a lot of the things that we're seeing right now here. Now, Poppins, meanwhile, it looks like they're also in trainer, but also have a little bit of mage action themselves. Not going to be 5 mage, though, so that's going to be a good amount of AP power coming in here. Sorry, I feel like that came from the Department of Redundancy department, so I do apologize for that.
Oh, here we go. The rise popping off a little bit, and that's just the wonders of 5 mage. So there we go. Quick, nice little win for Ramkev. Keep his economy in check.
Like, remember, like I was talking about earlier, this is like Ramkev has 50 gold right now because they're getting all that extra free gold from the streak, and as they get going, more and more interest gold, that's going to become crazier and crazier. That is a recombobulator, and I think we have a forecast on that. No,
he's going to go for the
forecast
heal.
was sold. Hey, why be Mr. 100 when you could be Mr. 130? Exactly.
Mr. 130.
Man, let me tell you, if you held on to the Hecarim here, if you held on to the Ornn, I think let's take Recombobulator every single time.
Yeah.
But honestly, this is the safer. I don't like saying that because I always want to see Recombobulator happen when offered, even though I recognize that would have been a very poor decision. At the same time, give me more Recombobulator.
Just imagine if it was the third and last augment.
Oh,
Just
my goodness.
imagine the horrors that you'll see from everyone's faces.
I choose not to
Yeah.
because that is an immense amount of horror. Again, right now, this is a very simple kind of augment lineup. All of these being silver, it's not going to really lock too many of these players into anything too serious at this stage. So there could still be plenty of room for flexibility.
Okay, and right here we got another Lilia in the game. But the Silas is just, oh my god, look at that damage.
It's just so much ability power melting through absolutely everything at this stage. On top of that, too, again, like, you know, Lilia is phenomenal. She's really making use of those buffs that you were talking about before. The 2-star is also really quite nice as well. I don't really think we're necessarily going to see anything staying too low for Lilia, like really going deep into, really going deep into Scale Scorn. However, there are still plenty of options from here. If I had to just, you know, make a guess about where this is going, I think you might have an idea of where this is going to. So let's just, you know, count of 3. What champion do you think Ramkev's looking for? 1, 2, 3. Aoshin.
Aoshin.
Okay,
yes,
good.
Aoshin.
Like, I feel like that's just been the story of this tournament.
That's literally all it is. Ramkev owes a lot to this to Aoshin in this tournament. It saved his points.
Definitely.
He honestly just earned a free 6 point, or not really free, but like a hard-earned 6 points from that Aoshin. So the saving grace for Ramkev.
Ramkev's actually looking to struggle a little bit here. VO1DSIN is running quite a lot of damage at this stage.
VO1DSIN. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And that's pretty huge, too, because, I mean, those are Cannoneers. That's a lot of AD damage. They also have Weak Spot, which is going to be cutting into that healing bonus that we were talking about. So the dream of Mr. 130 is unfortunately dead. Who knows? There is still plenty of TFT to play.
True.
You could find a Soraka just like you did and maybe heal back up another, I don't know, some 23-odd HP.
True. That is very true. We'll see how this carousel turns out, though.
Yeah, again, I still feel like there's a lot of room for Ramkev here. We're probably going to switch over to another perspective in a moment. Not quite sure where, though. But all in all, though, this has still been some
either.
crazy
The Giant's
play.
Belt going to get contested, and he will pick it up. 5 mage. Still. Oh,
I mean, that's also going to be a Sunfire, too. That's going to be nice.
Lots of emotions, lots of reactions coming from the players as we move on to Spicyappies' screen.
Yeah, continuing on with DeBear. Lots of really crazy stuff to see here at this stage. And I believe I could be a little overeager here, but I see a Cavalier spat. I think we could be seeing Cava Legends.
That is definitely very true. And I know you said you wanted a prismatic augment, and look what we got. Look what we ended up. We got 2 grays so far.
Hey, I mean, at the same time,
That's
it really is another way for these players to showcase their skill.
Yes.
There's less game warping mechanics going on here. So, all in all, I'm pretty sure it's nice to give these players a little bit of a break, even though I want to be a little bit hypier.
Yeah, even though this is the last game of the day, and the one that actually will matter.
Well, it's also important to note that for all of these players, by making it to the top 8, they are going to be winning something at the end of the day. Wait, let's see what the end of this fight is going to be. Oh, it's going to be pretty close.
The Ash and the Rise going to go against each other head-to-head, but the Heimer bomb goes a little too late.
Yeah, just a little bit more mana generation on that Rise. It's all over. What is going on? Why is all this screaming in my...
It's just Ramkev. It's just Ramkev.
Yeah, okay.
It's just
at this
him
point,
having a good
this
time.
is white noise. This is how I fall asleep at night. I just hear
True,
Ramkev
yeah.
screaming. I'm just like, oh, this is nice and
I'm gonna go to
relaxing.
bed now.
Exactly.
But anyway, speaking whatever you're talking about, the prize money.
Yes, indeed. Sorry, by making it to the top 8, all of these players will be walking away with at least $10. And if you finish first, all the way
You
up
win
to
that damn
160,
thing.
it's a pretty big prize pool made in part not only from our sponsors, but also viewers that were able to volunteer some of their money as well to help grow this prize pool. So if you were one of them, thank you very much.
Yeah, and here we go. Another PvP round coming in. The Volley Bear trying to auto away. But he's... Wait a minute.
I mean, this is going to be
That's a
some
bard.
good activation.
That's a
Yeah,
bard.
that is a really nice
Ramkev
bard.
Oh,
I think we now know what they were screaming about.
We now figured it out.
Could this just be more pathways into Ao Shin? More
Oh,
crazed and
no.
insane than we possibly even considered at first brush?
I don't like where this is going. I don't
But
like
we got
this.
it. We still got to see. You know,
Yeah, we
it's,
gotta see,
it's
but
one of those
like-
things where you can't look away.
I'm just fearing the inevitable at this point as we go into the Wolves, the second PvE round after our set of PvP.
And there's still a lot of flex options here for Spicyappies available as well. None of their augments are really truly tying them down. If they do decide to stay and try to roll for a Cava Legends or something like that, that's definitely an option that's available to them. They can also just completely decide to do something different. And that's just, again, the beautiful, wondrous wonder.
Ooh,
I didn't really think that statement through before I said it. I apologize.
Whoa.
That's a nice Aurelian Soul.
That's also an Idas.
This is an important thing, too, that we're also seeing these players do, which is recognize the fact that these 10-cost units are so powerful that they should tempt you to some degree, that no matter what comp you're playing, it could work out, and it's obviously not enough temptation right now, but that's completely respectable to see.
Ooh, that's a second Idas.
Ooh,
Here
and that's
we
going to
go.
be pretty
Yeah,
nice
that's
as
gonna
well.
That's going to be, yeah.
Now, the unfortunate side of things is that you don't have a ton of gold, so we're have to see a few things be sold here at this stage. Cavalier is also attempt to be slotted in there, but, you know, it
He
dashes
gets it-
around
he
a
makes
little
it
bit too
work.
quick.
He makes it work.
Again, it's going to be a couple of rounds before the attack speed that we're getting from the bear is going to be just on par, because at this point that attack speed is going to be scaling with gold. Same time, though, this is going to be looking pretty strong.
So far, so good. The Volley Bear, though, needs to keep autoing away, but the QS wears off, and he will get disarmed for just a little bit, but
I mean,
should
bear's
be.
fine. You
Yeah,
know,
the
bears
bear-
don't care, right?
Yeah, yeah. There we go. The stun connects still, and there we go.
Yeah, and it seems like, again, I think this is just going to be a Cava Legends angle. Let's see if the augments will help that out. Gold to end the
gold.
day. I like a good big friend. How about you?
I like a big bear friend.
Unfortunately, it
bear
doesn't seem
buddy.
like too many of those champs trigger it right now. I think it seems that Volibear does. However, you are going to be able to get that spread across so many of your units over time as well.
Let's see that big friend.
Otherwise, though, lots of other options here. Don't really see
Oh,
anything.
I saw a double throw the hunt.
I did too. That's going to be pretty great to see. I don't see anyone taking any risks here, meaning that I don't see anyone picking up a economic augment at this stage. We'll have to see exactly how that goes through. But at this stage, when you have 2 silver and you're offered a gold, you really have to go some form of combat, because if you don't, you are going to be pretty far behind everyone else in terms of
Oh,
board
yeah,
strength.
definitely. Pockygom actually hit level 8, according to the feed. So that's going to be something worth mentioning.
Streaking 2 alongside VO1DSIN, that's also pretty huge as well.
Sorry.
No, perfectly fine. Perfectly
we're
fine.
good. We're good. Here we go. Idas, though, providing a bit of utility as the Volibear wants to just auto away. And he's doing so now, but it might be a little too late, actually.
I mean, Voli has, like, you know, the Electroshock to allow it to keep going to other targets, so you're not going to truly be stuck on something like, I don't know, you know, a Dragon's Cost Silas.
Ooh,
but
how
at the
low
same
is
time,
that
you're
Lulu?
still going to be pretty much stopped in your tracks
Yeah.
by it. So that is going to hurt at the very least until you're able to find another legend.
Oh, Ramkev, he is popping off once again.
Yeah. Again, we'll
there we
see
go.
how it goes as it goes. That did sound like if I had to sort of judge which pop-offs are what. That sounds like an Ao
That
Shin.
sounds like an Ao Shin. Can we go to Ramkev real quick?
Yeah, let's just make sure. Oh, yeah, what do you know? You know, easy, never didn't have it, all in the bag, all how it goes.
Oh, my God. Ao Shin has been the name of this tournament. Can we just rename Tactician's Crown to Ao Shin's Crown?
Hey, I mean, it's
Can
feeling
we
that
just
way.
do that?
Hey, it means that Ao Shin has to remain in every future TFT set,
Yeah,
though, because
exactly.
we're hopefully not going to be stopping here.
True. And here we oh, my gosh.
Man, again, it's another 4-3 Ao Shin as well. And, I mean, listen, I get it. You had Bard. It's buffing up the odds. It's to 3%. That's still very impressive.
That is definitely, yeah, like you said, very impressive. But it's not doing as much damage just yet. So it's going to take some time.
Yeah, you still have plenty of time.
But the fact that he secured it is still insane.
It's the fact that you secured it, and it's the fact that you have a 93 health pool in order to basically stall until you find everything you want. It's going to hurt because it means you're not going to get exactly what you want off of Carousel, but as soon as the Dragon's Treasure comes around, you're going to be able to really itemize this Ao Shin as much as you'd like.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least as much as that dragon will bestow upon you.
Yeah. And so far, we're doing good. Ramkev needs to stay alive.
Is this the greed where we go for Spatula?
Almost, but not quite.
No. The tier makes much more sense. You want to go for something like an Archangels. You could go double Shojin if you're exactly crazy, which I wouldn't put it past Ramkev.
I think it's not a bad idea. Personally.
Oh, they're power leveling up to 8 here. They want to find
wants
more Shins.
Ooh, does he go for the 3-star Ilaoi? I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, I feel like at this point you're not going to get too much more of it.
Ooh.
Actually, also decides to use that tier in order to get that Chalice going here.
That's a pretty good move.
Hey, I mean, it gives you a lot more AP. I would like to see the Archangels, but, I mean, at a certain point, if you're able to itemize Ao Shin to the point where you're able to focus more on healing and make it so that you're able to get your AP from other sources like the Chalice, that works fine.
Yeah. And look at that, dodging away from the Zephyr.
Yeah, very, very good.
Definitely very good. Ao Shin needs to get that ulti through. Here we go. There
Poppin
it is.
is pretty crazy, too. They were able to hit the Zoe as well, which is another very strong unit. So that will mean that Poppin is going to have quite a bit of board strength of their own at their disposal. Certainly more than Ramkev can really handle right now. Again, what we're seeing is the promise of a strong board from Ramkev. They have the health to wait. It's just going to be a matter of how long we're going to be waiting. And the longer we do, the more odds we're going to see for these players to make upsets.
Yes. It's buying so much time for everyone else. Spicyappies.
Getting more bears. Doesn't have
more bears
yet.
Well, dimmed down some.
Yeah.
Look at that, 3-star Lilia.
And not a moment too soon. Like, again, they're at very low health. This could potentially be the last fight. They could be eliminated before this Dragon round. It definitely seems like, by the way, it is Cava Legends based on what we were able to see from a quick little flash of that board. VO1DSIN also getting a 3-star Tristana carry. That is one that I love so much, and I don't really feel like we see very often at all.
Here we go, a scale scoring comp coming in for Pockygom.
I mean, we saw how last match a few scale scorns really roughed things up for the Dragons. Let's see how just a lone Asol 1's able to fare.
Ooh, yeah. Ao Shin, here we go. The lightning bolts are coming in, but it's not going to be enough damage. He is getting a solid lose streak coming in, though.
It's a solid lose streak, but it's a scary one because these fights haven't necessarily been close, as the kids say. We have watched Ramkev at this point dip from 103 HP to 65 in the space of, what, 4 rounds, I think?
I think
that
so.
Is a lot of health to
And here we
lose,
go.
and there's so much more to. Oh, my goodness.
The dragon type.
I think you take that, although there could be other options sort of at play. It does seem they're taking
Whoa!
another Al Shin. Sure, why not, I guess.
Okay.
That's how it just goes.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
at that point,
okay.
you are now going to be able to slam a... Excuse me, I'm just trying to sort of go through all the things that are bubbling around in my head right now. You do have the ability to get a Hextech Gunblade here. That is going to be fairly huge, as well as the fact you're able to get the Edge of Night just to give yourself a little bit more resistance and a little bit more breathing room the same way you would from a Quicksilver. Excuse me, it's not going to be healing. We're going all in on the damage.
Okay.
I like it.
I like
it's
that.
risky, but
it's
I like
very
it.
risky. He's missing out on some. He does not have damage. His only damage source is the Ao Shin.
The other thing I got to even point out, well, actually, no. Yeah, the only damage source is the Ao Shin. You have First Aid Kit, level 2, as your third augment.
Yes.
Having Hextech Gunblade is a huge boost to the rest of your team.
That is also
I
very
trust
true.
Ramkev. I know they've seemed to do a lot of crazy stuff through this tournament, but that can be pretty rough. It does synergize nicely, though, I will say, with all the bonus AP from Chalice.
He could definitely vouch for a Soraka, maybe replace the Heimerdinger.
True.
Definitely in that possibility. There's another Deja comp coming in, though.
2-star Deja as well.
But no Revel.
Hey, not all of them can be too crazy, you know?
True. And here we go. One more attack for the boys, says Ramkev as he tries to go.
Oh, it
there
will
we
be
go.
able to?
It will be able to, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, the boys just don't have it.
That one was probably the closest.
Dim Dan Sum gets eliminated,
That
actually.
is
Look
true.
at that. Negative 8 HP.
Oh, no.
Indeed.
There we go. Level 8. Oh, yep. Like I said, there's the Soraka.
And a Bard as well, just for good measure.
And he's going to ride off that horse, a high roll horse, as he gets rid of the Soraka. Okay.
Hey, you buy, you sell, you buy again.
Oh, he definitely could have. Oh my gosh,
Well,
so many
it's okay.
Sorakas.
That was the same Soraka over and over again,
Yeah,
going to come back in. It's just how the shop works.
It wants to come back.
Exactly. It misses Ramkev. But,
Yeah.
Ramkev not looking for too much attachment right now. That's going to be a late Zephyr here. It's just going to whip, unfortunately, the Ao Shin. So that's going to be a little rough for Pazonka.
But Pazonka does have a really strong comp with that 3-star Varus. But the Ao Shin needs to get that ulti down really quickly, and he does so. But it's just not enough damage just yet. And this Varus is free to auto away. And, yeah, Ramkev is running out of time.
Oh, yeah. And here, by the way, here's going to be the full bear that's coming in here from Spicyappies. There is going to take a lot to take it down. Not even the Giant Slayer coming in from, damn Daniel's Itis is going to be enough.
I don't know. This is getting very close. There's a 2-star Bard.
Hey, all
Does he
these
wanna
things
go for
add up.
Oh, he actually gets rid of a unit.
Yeah,
Gets rid
just
of
going
the
for a
Nami.
new,
Yes.
stronger mage in the form of Zoe. I mean, I like that quite a bit.
I like that too. But this Ao Shin needs to be hit sooner or later.
Yeah. After Carousel, I think we're probably going to pivot away from here. But take a look at, oh my goodness, there's some crazy stuff.
God.
Lots of golden units on VO1DSIN board. I think that was a 3-star, Braum that we got to see, which can tank effectively infinite damage from whatever direction he does decide to face. So that can be pretty crazy. We actually get a closer look at it here. It is a
2
full
Warmogs.
This is a full reroll comp coming in here for VO1DSIN, and one that I love and don't think we see nearly enough of. You were able to get the 3-star Braum, the 3-star Tristan, the 3-star, Jinx as well. All this goes together really nicely. Will this be able to overcome the
I
dragon?
don't think so. This doesn't look good.
Yeah, you got a really good ulti from the Zoe at that last second. Unfortunately, though, wasn't able quite to protect things just in time.
And VO1DSIN, he's riding that winning streak. The Legend comp does win. Ooh, oh boy. This is getting really,
down to the wire.
Really
and
down to
especially,
the wire.
too, like some of these players, they're looking at things like, there's a lot of AP on here. I could try to get something like Dragon's Claw to just completely shut down someone like Ramkev.
Ooh, does he get it? No, he doesn't
No.
get it. What does he go for next?
I like the
next
Trap
one.
Claw here because you
Get
do
the
need
Trap
a little
Claw.
bit more CC immunity on here, on your, not your Aurelian Soul, your Ao Shin, just to try to make sure you can get something going here. Let's see how things are going, though. We are probably going to switch here over here to Damn Daniel, who Again, playing Idis this time, by the way, if you haven't noticed, the Mirage variant is going to be Warlord, so that means that there's going to be a lot of extra HP and AP on all of these units. But all in all, that's going to be pretty great. Did you see that hover, by the way, with the picture just saying what it was? That's good. That is a good player behavior. Thank you so much for showing that off to the stream.
But either way, Daniel's starting to scale. It's starting to look a little scary.
Definitely.
With that Deja.
And ooh, look at that. They were just able to juke out the Deja, able to get that last seconds pivot off of here. So that will be pretty strong here. Deja's also in the perfect line of sight to hit that delightful little rise over there in the corner.
Yeah, and there it is. Big
Boom.
damage coming in, but it's not going to be enough to take him out, but it does put the Rise in a very vulnerable spot.
Yeah, we'll be curious to see exactly how things are going to go here. Rise has been able to get out of some pretty crazy situations, but not this time for Poppin, who's going to go down in 7th.
But let's go get somewhere else, as Daniel versus
Appies?
Gotcha.
Oh, Bear keeps getting
the
stunned.
Bear? Oh,
Is
wait,
he gonna
wait,
make it?
whoa.
Oh, how
Wait,
much
what?
HP's on that Bear? No HP's on that Bear. Oh, let's find out what that is.
Oh, God.
We'll see it on the right side of our screen. Yep, it is.
It's over.
It's not over
it's
yet.
It's not over, but it looks over.
I
but
know.
Still,
I know.
There's so many good comps.
There are so many good comps.
Yes.
Like, there is so much stuff that can be happening here, and I'm just giddy with excitement to see exactly how it's going to go.
I know.
I'm quite literally on the edge of my seat, leaning into this monitor while we're watching this game. I am sorry, I'm invading your personal space a little bit.
No, it's okay. This is some prime level TFT we're seeing
and
right now.
And now we get to see it in action. The scary thing, though, is that this is going to be in the line of sight of the Deja. That should be a pretty good attack here. Double
Daisy.
Yeah, Daisy, be my Daisy do. That's a lot of damage here.
Wait,
from
but the Aoshin, though, looking really good.
We are going to get one more cast, though.
It's
not going to
be
enough.
No, it's not.
Wait, Nunu eats?
No.
Oh, my goodness. This is so crazy to watch.
This is so close. Now we're at a...
If we see Ramkev clutch this again, off the back of this Aoshin, I'm going to lose my mind.
I will, too.
Yeah. You're going to lose my mind with me?
Yeah.
You're not putting your own mind in the game here. No. It's just all my mind on the table.
Yeah.
Okay. That's respectable.
All right. Static shift coming in for Udem Daniel.
I like it.
Very good.
Where do you think this is going to end up going at this point?
That is a good question. Honestly, the best choice right now would be the Yasuo or the Shen. One of the two.
I think the Yasuo would be good just in terms of trying to allow that early cast earlier on. Yeah, he's going to be jumping around, so it's going to be harder to get those stacks off to get the MR reduction. Same time, though, it is still going to be a benefit. Everyone 6 players alive here at 6-1. Crazy to see. We are going to start seeing eliminations. Pockygom, though, hitting an Olaf free to say not today and not me.
I know Ramkev sitting at 17 HP right now, but soon enough that gap will definitely close as he starts to win more. Or at least that's what is expected from him.
Hey, listen, we saw it in Game 1. We'll have to see if there's a repeat showing of that.
We have to see. Here we go.
And now we get to see more of that Cava Legends comp that we were talking about a little bit before. Basically, the main idea of it is that you're giving Cavalier to one of your Legend units, so they're able to get even more benefit off of the huge amount of HP they're pulling in. So that can be pretty crazy, pretty fast.
Whoa.
I think Ornn was just eaten up by that Nunu.
How many lines are on that Volibear's HP?
Entirely too many, my friend.
Yeah. Just a little too much, yeah.
Oh, they're driving in. They want to see. We've already seen how the spike goes once before. It's going to be close, though.
Oh, no. Ramkev is gone.
Ramkev's gone.
Oh, no.
And heck, it looks like Spicyappies. No, Spicyappies was able to last a little bit longer. But Ramkev going out. What the betrayal of an Aoshin.
That ends his run.
Yeah, we'll have to see exactly how it goes, but certainly you finish at the top of leaderboard game 2. You finish near the bottom at game 3. That's going to put you in a pretty rough position.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough, as if anyone from that top 5 that we saw earlier
with the points that close.
Yeah, with the points, whoever win, if any of those win, they just win the whole damn thing.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Again, there might be some more finesse going on with who finishes first, who finishes second, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to have to think about the potential of a tiebreaker.
Yo, the Giant Slayer on the Leona, though.
Hey, I like it.
I like it, but it's not.
It's a statement.
It's slowly chipping away. It's all thanks to the Thieves' Gloves, in all honesty. But still.
I mean, do you have anything against AD Leona carry?
No, of
it
course
sounds.
not.
I'm getting a lot of hostility from you.
Okay.
Around the AD Leona carry.
No. I want to defend my case here.
Okay.
But the thing is, Leona 2-star.
Wait, actually, sorry. This joke might be going too long. That's a lot of damage coming on here for Wu Damn Daniel.
Uh-oh.
It's not going to be enough to kill. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure we gave that the due amount of respect it kind of deserved.
Yes.
Oh, actually, another big person, too. Pockygom going down here to 2 HP at this level.
Ooh.
With these players that are at low HP totals, I want to see some crazy rolls. I want to see some crazy levels. I want to see something to try to buff up the power of these boards before they can potentially go out here. Because at this stage, Uwu Damn Daniel, who, for the record, I believe finished 11th in the last Tactician's Crown, came back and is now going to be in the top 8 no matter which way this game is sliced. That's already going to be a good amount of improvement. I want to see them last a little bit longer. However, with them versus Pocky, this is going to be a crazy fight to behold.
Yeah, and back to what I said about the Leona. 2-star Leona.
Wait, hold on. Let's see how this is going to be going actually here. That's a good position here on that Olaf.
Yeah, the Deja's in a decent spot, but the Shroud, the big knockup and into the damage coming from Deja, and it's going to, this should be enough to keep Uwu Damn Daniel alive and remain in contention, and probably will knock out Gachagam. That was a lot of healing there.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's going to be close. Did we speak too soon?
No, we did not.
No. I mean, that was a few more units taken down. Pocky is going to go. Let's see how this fight between VO1DSIN and Appies shakes out. Yeah, Corky has too many rockets at their disposal at the stage, but it seems like there's going to be enough.
It's going to be enough. Oh, my God. Everyone is so damn low.
What is going on here?
Oh, a lot of good items in the carousel as well. The Assassin.
Yeah, I was going to say one of the first things I was going to look at was the potential of something like the Zeeks to further buff up that attack speed. Not going to be the option of the day at this point. Still a bunch of good possibilities, though. It seems like Damn Daniel didn't even bother taking one. Instead, took something at random.
Still has a lot of gold. He's going to go for 9.
Hey, I mean, it's the strategy to go through. You hang on for just a little tiny bit longer. I like the idea of getting the rat here at the stage to try to further buff up your attack speed.
Oof.
This can work pretty well. At this stage, I also feel like you have to be mindful of which side your Deja is going to be striking. Right now, you're going to be getting a good shot onto most of Appy's team. Let's see if they're going to be able to move things out a little bit more.
They see each other. They know what to expect.
I wasn't sure if the Nunu was going to swap places with the rat at this stage just to try to make sure you were able to get a little bit more defensive power on this, on Deja. However, they're lined up perfectly to get some good casts here. We've seen this fight a few times. Let's see if the show's different this time around.
That was a big Yasuo ultimate. It's working wonders, but the Yasuo does go down. And the Volley Bear, he literally doesn't take any damage.
No, that
he's not taking any damage.
Health bar is not moving.
That thing is not, that was a little budge.
Yeah, a little bit.
But still, with the Anivia magic, with the MR shred, it's just not enough. Ooh,
get cutscened.
He's going to get cutscened. Ooh, that is rough.
Would you even go so far as say
But he does get top 4.
Yeah, top 4 is still going to be respectable.
Top
Again,
4.
like all good prizing is going to be rewarded at this stage.
Right now, Spicyappies, though, he is in that prime position to take this tournament.
Yeah, Pazanka, though, is still in a good position, as is VO1DSIN as well. We're approaching, again, a situation where I'm not quite sure exactly how this is going to go because of how close all of these point totals are.
I believe VO1DSIN also is in contention to win.
Exactly. I don't want to say it's anybody's game at this point because there could be something weird where one person hits first and the person directly behind them hits second. But this could very well be anyone's game. I don't know.
The gap slowly closing. The game
slowly
winding down to a halt.
You're able to get a pretty good Zephyr, I think, to help forestall any craziness happening onto your Varus. Hitting the Ornn there is really huge. You are eventually going to have that come through, but you already have a bunch of stacks on your Varus. He's going to be able to get a lot of really good damage down here.
Yeah, look at that. The Rage Blade is stacking. The knockups are there.
VO1DSIN won their fight.
Zonka, he's slowly whittling down this Volley Bear, and he will manage to take it down and will keep
This is going to be a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of damage, but I don't think it's enough to kill.
It's going to be 2 HP, 2 HP. That's so incredibly close. We have 3 players here coming into 7-1.
Oh, that is a bad roll for Bizonka. The Sunfire this late.
The dual Sunfire, no less, as well. That's going to be a really rough thing to
that's
come
rough.
through. Curious to see what VO1DSIN and Appies have rolled here, because these could be pretty big difference makers. The bright side, the silver lining for Bizonka right here.
Death Cap for VO1DSIN. That's kind of good.
Bizonka's silver lining here at this stage is just, again, we've seen them be able to succeed without these items. It could come down to some Zoe rolls at this rate to see which ults you're going to be getting, but lots of good stuff coming here.
Ooh, the tension, the pressure building up for everyone that is still in this game.
And this is starting to become down to the wire at this stage. VO1DSIN pushing to level 9, but we are starting to figure out a little bit of how these points are being reflected here. Appies needs to see these scores reverse that we have right now. They need to finish first, and VO1DSIN needs to finish third in order for this to be an Appies win. Otherwise, it's going to be VO1DSIN all the way.
100%, and trying to figure out where to put this item on, and it's going to go onto the Lulu.
Yeah, let's see if Bizonka can be the
go.
hero that Spicyappies wants.
Bizonka versus VO1DSIN. This is probably one of the more important TFT rounds of this tournament, and here we are going. The big Zoe ultimate knockup going to do wonders,
Hey,
but it's still playing on the knife's edge. The knockups are still coming in, but it looks like it's edging into VO1DSIN's favor. Oh gosh, but the
Varus, so close. Varus is stacked.
Varus needs to be stacked, but the kill ultimate coming in clutch, but it's not going to be enough. Bizonka, he's surely going to go down here, and off he goes.
Wait, let's see. Is it going to be a double?
Is it going to be a double?
No,
Spicyappies stays alive.
But that might be too little too late. This might be a VO1DSIN victory.
Unless. Actually, I don't.
Points-wise, this is a
sure.
VO1DSIN victory.
Yeah.
My goodness, this is crazy to see. Let's see if they can get the bragging rights alongside it as well. 19 HP to 2 here. We've seen how this song and dance goes. Appies is trying to position the bear as strongly as possible.
Uh-oh. There was a bit of a fumble in the rolls.
Yeah, take a look at that.
A little bit of a fumble in the positioning.
Yeah, Ornn didn't eat anyone. Very, very hungry Ornn.
That is quite unfortunate, but will it matter?
I do like the bear positioning, though,
I do like that bear positioning, but that bear is already at half HP, and it's not it's not looking too good.
Let's see how it goes. It is so close here. The bear's getting focused down.
The bear's getting focused down. The bear is going to fall.
Ladies and gentlemen.
There it is.
There it is. VO1DSIN is coming back, making a statement here at Tactician's Crown 2.